Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. We have some breaking news in relation to Manchester United's potential takeover, with the news that Sheikh Jassim and his Qatari consortium, or whatever it is, of the 92 have made a fifth and final bid, according to them, in the last couple of minutes. And this is being reported literally everywhere right now. So we will be getting stuck into these reports. It has been feeling like it has been edging towards an Inos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe takeover of Manchester United. But as we speak, the Qataris have lodged a bid with a premium offer, according to these reports. So we will, of course, be getting stuck into those reports. Before we do that, make sure you're hitting that like button, commenting, sharing, and subscribing as well. Keep it locked to the channel. We're trying to hit 150,000 subs here on the channel, and we'll be having daily uploads for you guys, as well as reactions to all the breaking news as we are doing right here. So make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Now then, let's get stuck into this story. Sheikh Jassim submits fifth bid for Manchester United, and this is from The Athletic, but everywhere else is reporting it at this moment in time as well. So there seems to have been a briefing. It says, Qatari royal Sheikh Jassim has submitted a fifth bid for Manchester United. Sheikh Jassim and rival bidder Sir Jim Ratcliffe lodged revised offers for the club at the end of April, with Rain Group, the US bank, instructed to oversee any sale looking to secure a valuation closer to the Glazer family's £6 billion. Both parties had been waiting to hear back about their bids, but Sheikh Jassim, the son of the former Prime Minister and chairman of Qatari bank QIB, has made a fresh attempt to beat off Ratcliffe and bring an end to the protracted process. The revised Sheikh Jassim bid comes from a not-for-profit entity he is setting up called the 92 Foundation, 1992 being the year he apparently started following the club, and a nod to the class of 92 crop of players that emerged from United's academy that year. So we got up until this point where it felt like, because Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos's bid would allow some of the Glazers to keep a percentage of their share in Manchester United, that was being the one that was more favoured by the Glazers. But obviously, the Sheikh Jassim and the Qataris have seen this. They've been sitting back. They've probably been getting edgy and thinking, look, we've lost this, so we may as well put in a final Hail Mary. And this looks like it is. The revised Sheikh Jassim bid comes from a not-for-profit entity. I've already read that bit out. Those close to the bid say the latest offer is a significant premium on the current share price of the club, and that Sheikh Jassim is seeking negotiations before Friday. According to the representatives, all Sheikh Jassim's bids promise to clear United's debt, which is a minimum £535.7 million, the amount placed on the club by the Glazers in their 2005 leverage takeover. Now, what I would say is, when people report the bid such as in this fashion, the Sheikh wants to buy Manchester United outright and clear all the debts. Clearing all the debts means nothing to the Glazers. It literally means nothing to the Glazers, because that's money that's going to support the club. It's like when people say, oh, they're going to build a new stadium and they're going to put money into the women's and the men's team and all those. Those things are great and music to the ears of fans. But to the Glazers, they don't give two shiny shits who gets the club. All they want is the maximum money for it. And that is possibly what this offer is going to do. It's going to maximize their profit. Maybe give them the money that they would have got from Sir Jim Ratcliffe in a couple of years' time further down the line. The Athletic reported earlier this month that bankers associated with past acquisitions by Ratcliffe's petrochemicals giant Ineos were recently instructed to pull together specific financing for the United bid, indicating an advanced stage of talks. So those talks were not happening with the Qatari group, they were happening with Ineos. So it looks like Ineos are the preferred bidder by the Glazers up until this point. Will this bid change their mind, coming from the Qatari group? Several sources close to the deal, anonymous to protect business relationships, but also reported confidence from Ratcliffe teams that the Ineos bid would be successful. Ineos remain hopeful they will yet be named the preferred bidder. There's been no one named the preferred bidder, and we thought this would have happened by now. And that's what gives you the sense that maybe the Glazers were stringing Ineos along, not naming them as the preferred bidder, so that they would eventually put in another bid that would satisfy their greed. So is that bid going to do that? The Glazer family announced in November plans to identify strategic alternatives that could lead to a potential sale of the club, but throughout the process there's been no guarantee of a full takeover. We've seen the Glazers attending the cup final, the women's cup final, all these different things. They've been floating up now a little bit more recently. Apparently they've been in London trying to continue these talks and these negotiations on selling the club. This is dragging on now. We've obviously got transfer talk every single minute, and it's important that we get our ownership and future sorted so that we can deal with those kind of things as well in the medium to long term. Even in the short term, they're going to impact our transfer window. So we need this to be sorted and over the line ASAP. Unfortunately, this is where we're currently at. The article goes on to say initial bids from Sheikh Jassim and Ratcliffe, the founder of petrochemicals company Inos, are not thought to have passed 5 billion during the first round. So now, obviously, there's been further rounds of bidding, and this is the 5th bid from the Qataris. Multiple other proposals for investment have also previously been tabled. We heard of the Elliott Investment Group and all those kind of things. But as it stands, it's looking like it's between Ineos and the Qataris. The Glazers were leading towards Ineos. They did seem like Ineos were the preferred bidder. But with this 11th hour bid, with this final take it or leave it bid coming in, it'll be interesting to see what that does to the Glazers. Obviously, we haven't heard any figures or anything like that at this moment, but they are showing that they are keen to get Manchester United. But I think this also shows that Qataris probably think that Ineos are very, very close to being Manchester United owners. So this looks like that, final Hail Mary, final throw of the dice, final goal at getting the club. Who knows what's going to happen, but whatever happens, we will keep it covered here on the channel. So make sure you're keeping it locked by hitting that subscribe button. Help me to hit 150,000 subscribers. I can only do that with your help. So get hitting that subscribe button, liking, commenting, sharing, get your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this bid is going to be successful? Do you think this bid is not? Do you think this is just more press releases while we wait for the official announcement to be made? That is Ineos are the preferred bidder, which could be the case. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you're keeping it like, comment, share, subscribe. And for now, I have been AdamMcKola. I am going to get out of here. See you in a bit.